With the NHL Awards just passing and the playoffs just being over, I thought it'd be time for me to make my own awards. Welcome to Hockey Talk Tuesdays NHL Awards, brought to you by me. There's been a lot of great saves in the NHL recently, especially in the playoffs with Bobrovsky's behind the hand thing. I don't know what that was when he dived behind himself with the hand. I'll play it, but we all know what I'm talking about.
Position, but he turns around and grabs it with his glove. Huge.
Jake Ottinger's stick laying on the floor, that save, that was odd, and it shouldn't have been a thing, but it was a thing because it was already down. And it was
off the screen, stick lying in the crease. Unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
And then, my opinion, the award for me, Shesterkin on Tarasenko in the semifinals.
That might be a season saver right there. What a save by Shesterkin. And then look at Shesterkin as far as he can go.
To me, this play gets the award because of the skill it took, because of the play, and because of the speed. Shesterkin had to fully extend his foot all the way out to like the other side of the crease just to make the save with his toe. Tarasenko tried to lift it. He still stopped it. It's a whole big thing. That's why I'm giving it the award. Here's your medal. For me, personally, the best series was definitely Vancouver versus Edmonton because of the back and forth battle it was. It wasn't 3, then 1, like the Stanley Cup final. It was back and forth, a battle between Canada to see who was going to represent their country in the finals. Sadly, Edmonton did win it. I wanted Vancouver to go because of my bracket, but my bracket was broken since I had the Bruins winning it. That series was the best because of the plays, the players, the coaching, everything down to the last details. It was back and forth to a game 7. Majority of the playoffs have been long runs, but some of them have been really, really short. Like the worst one. The worst one, I'm giving the award to Jets and Avalanche. Jets and Avalanche get by far the worst playoff series in my opinion this year. I know because it might have been not a shutout, not like the Rangers Capitals where that was 4-0 sweep. But the Rangers and Capitals, that was a good series. It wasn't like good, like fantastic.
Oh my God! Wow!
But it was good enough where it wasn't always a shutout. It wasn't always like 7-2, 6-2, 6-7. It was a back and forth game. It was always like they kept, apart from the first 2 games, they kept up with each other. They were really close, and it was just a big back and forth bash. We're going to look at my little computer here. The score of the first game was 7-6. Obviously, that was back and forth, but 7 goals and 6 goals in one playoff game. It's the playoffs. It's supposed to be best of the best. 5-2, Colorado. 6-2, Colorado. 5-1, Colorado. 6-3, Colorado. Apparently, Connor Hellebuyck came out and said that was the best hockey of his career.
Probably not going to believe when I say I was playing the best hockey in my career.
What the hell?
I'm just going to segue now. We were talking about a crappy goalie. Let's talk about the worst goalie in the playoffs. Congratulations, Cam Talbot. That's you.
Brother,
The reason I have Cam Talbot as my pick instead of Connor Hellebuyck held more shots. He didn't let in as many goals per shot. This man just said, I don't want to play Tendy today. He just let in goals, rapid fire. It was just in and in and in. 7-4. And then they won 5-4. So it wasn't a complete shutout, but it was still really bad that it happened this bad. It was bad goaltending. We're going to talk about the best goalie. Now, I have 2 in the running. And no, it is not Skinner, and it is not Bobrovsky. I decided to not throw them in the mix because, yes, they were phenomenal. Yes, they were doing great. But they had a great team to support them. They were great defense, great offense, great everything. It was a 7-game series, and it was 3 and then 3. So, yes, Skinner did hold his own, but then I can't give it just to Skinner. I would have to give it to Bobrovsky also because 3-0, then just 1. But I'm going to give it to Shesterkin and Jake Ottinger. The reason for that, Shesterkin had 0 defense the entire playoffs. He would just get rapid shots all the time. So we're just shooting on them, and these guys just came out and said, hey, my turn. Made brilliant saves all throughout the playoffs. These guys just held their own. They deserved to get to the finals. If it was the Stars and the Rangers in the Cup, Game 7. but it wouldn't be 3-0 and 3-0. It would be 1-1, 1-1-1. It would just be like that the whole series. It'd be fantastic. These guys made incredible saves. Yes, Jake Andre put his stick on the floor and said, McDavid, you can't score that. But it still was fantastic overall. These guys were just brick walls majority of the playoffs. I say majority because they didn't win. They didn't get to the final. Still, you can't tell me they weren't really good in the playoffs. All right, it's time for the best player. The best player, obviously, he won the Conference Finals. We're giving it to McDavid. McDavid brought his team from ashes to whatever the saying is. I don't really know. But he brought his team to the finals. Him and Draisaitl took them there. Draisaitl didn't do anything in the finals, but I'm not giving him the worst player for the reason that he actually helped them get there. McDavid, his team brought the entire thing together. Along with their coaching, they were like less than 10 points in the first 10 games. Around there. But they still managed to get to the finals. They were the first team to do that since the St. Louis Blues. McDavid did deserve it for the amount of goals, the amount of assists, the record-breaking, all that crap. He decided, I'm going to do it, and he won the game. Yeah, he only scored 8 goals in the playoffs, but the amount of points he had, bizarre. They were just unmatched. 42 points in the playoffs, that shouldn't be a thing. How do you do that? Second place with Evan Bouchard with 32. Yeah, they're on the same team. Yeah, they probably help each other with that. But it's still him getting to 42 points. That's like leaderboard worthy. He's on the leaderboard. I think he's first place on the leaderboard. Bizarre, crazy. He deserved it 100%. Worst player, Alex Ovechkin. You're the captain of your team. You led them to a Stanley Cup final. Yes, it was 2018, but it's still not that long ago, was it? No idea. But you still led them there. My questioning is, how do you just drop the ball and have 0 points in the playoffs? You don't have anything in the playoffs? Nothing? Not a goal, not an assist, nothing? Yeah, your team did get clapped and absolutely smacked, but like it still doesn't really matter that much because you still should be contributing. You have the C on your jersey for a reason. That brings me to the worst team. Obviously, I'm going to give it to the Capitals. They went 0-4 in the playoffs against the Rangers. Yes, it was a tough battle, but like still, you could win one game. The Islanders won one game, and they're kind of hot trash.
This is fine.
Like I said, the games were kind of close. Like they scored 4 goals, or no, they let in 4 goals the first game, 4 the next game. But I'm pretty sure that some of these boundaries were empty net goals. 3-1, 4-2. Like it's within reason that it could be an empty net goal. But it's not like I'm going to absolutely blow this team up and it wasn't like that. They held their own. They gave it everything, but you still got swept in the playoffs, dude. You still got absolutely clapped. If you liked the video, make sure to comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that crap. Until next time.